Wow, it's summertime. Exciting. It's hot. And for all you entrepreneurs out there, you guys that have engaged in my coaching program, you understand what I mean by it's time to turn up the AC. And the A stands for accountability, and the C stands for consistency. That's one of the biggest things of success in any endeavor is it's really being personally accountable and consistent in all your efforts and activities, especially from an entrepreneurial perspective, with your marketing and being consistent in your actions. Okay, actions equal results, and that's what I focus on is the ability to attain results. Um, thank you for Thank you for coming to my page. It's definitely an honor and a pleasure to have you. Just so you kind of get a little bit insight about me. Again, my name is Doug Gaffney. Obviously, you've read a little bit there as to my background and description and what I stand for and believe in, and understand when I write that whole act in do of that is of God or good. It's really because some people aren't religious, some people are more on a spiritual level, and I don't necessarily want to, or everyone has different beliefs, and that's okay. I'm not trying to interfere with your whole belief system there. And what I stand for is just being a general good. If any of you guys ever taken a philosophy course, you understand in regards to just being good or the greater good and the good of the people. And so really, I've taken some theology courses and I've looked at a lot of the different religious perspectives out there. And the common denominator for the majority of them are being good for the people. Okay, and so that's what I stand for, is of good, just a more generalized perspective, not really focused on any particular religion. I will say I am a believer of God, and I'm also a very spiritual person. What I stand for and what I do, just to kind of give you a quick overview, is I focus on what I call ERS, early retirement strategies. I've been blessed and privileged to be placed in positions and situations to where I've generated cash flows from real estate investing. And as you can see, my background is real estate, and also I was doing civil engineering in the Navy, and I was making a good amount of money. But one of the things that stood out to me is, number one, I wanted to be a millionaire, and I looked at the military pay chart, and it didn't make sense because nowhere on there did it spell out how to become a millionaire. Okay, so obviously 1 + 1 still equals 2. You got to look at things from a common sense perspective. And so I got out, pursued real estate and investing, and that's where I started realizing, geez, cash flows, and if you're, especially in today's market and economy, you're able to get some really impressive cash flows, and so $300 to $500 a month in positive cash flow isn't in any way unrealistic. But just think about that. Take that very simple common sense perspective. $300 to $500 per month. Say you had $500 per month from one property. You multiply that by 10 properties. That's $5,000 a month. Think about and ask yourself the question: how much does the average person retire on? I've done that research. I've asked hundreds of people as to what's that retirement looking like, and the sad reality is, for the most part, it's around $2,500 a month or less for the majority of the people out there. Yeah, it's really enlightening. So when you think about that, and you say $300 to $500 a month per property, being able to get, let's say, 10 properties. Let's say you did one investment property a year. Think about that. One investment property a year. In 10 years, you have 10 that are positive cash flowing for you. Just to give you a little perspective, the average investment property that I deal with is at a cost or a value between $80,000 to $150,000. That's cash flowing that high. So if you think about that, the numbers there, if you're cash flowing, your ability to pay off these properties is like within 10 to 15 years maybe. So you're cash flowing and you own 10 properties in 10 years, and every year after, you're almost paying off a property. If that's not resonating with you, or if that's not making sense, we can talk about it later. But some of you guys that are getting it, I know just like me, you're getting extremely excited and you're wondering, well, how do I do that? That's what I specialize in, is real estate and investing. Okay, I also educate in regards to it, and I teach in terms of the art of wholesaling, creative financing, lease option strategies, raising private money, rehabbing and fix and flipping, and so that's another area of it. And I also work with more of the investors that want to just buy and hold. I really categorize investors into two different categories. Those that want to be more entrepreneurial, they're wanting to be active. They want to fix and flip. They want to wholesale. They want to really get into the deal and make that quick cash within 3 to 6 months, or even in 30 days. A good $20,000 or $30,000 pop or more. Okay. And then I also work with the investor that's a working professional. They are a doctor, attorney, or lawyer. They make a nice amount of money, and they want to basically put away and build a retirement nest egg, and that's where they put that into real estate. Or individuals that are realizing that 401k or that IRA isn't performing like they thought it would be, and maybe they're wanting to cash some of that out and put it into more cash flowing assets that also have the ability to grow in profit or equity long term. I also work with those more passive, or what I call armchair investors. They're looking for pure cash flow. Okay, and so I specialize in those two areas. Okay, and that's what I mean by the whole ERS, the early retirement strategies in our system, because I help walk you through an individual. I take them in and I show them, number one, how to start investing. I educate them on that, and if they're wanting to be a little bit more of a passive or cash flow investor, I show them how to create a plan of action that's implementable immediately, so that way they can start working towards their retirement goals and their retirement needs. So if one of those two individuals are you, definitely input your information over here into the little write-up there, or the box, so that way I know you stopped by, and myself, I'll reach out to you, or someone of my team will reach out to you and kind of get you dialed in. You also receive information from our weekly growth report, our weekly growth newsletter, where I'm constantly sharing information in regards to real estate investments, entrepreneurial leadership stuff, a lot of great information that can help you grow, obviously, no matter who you are, what your situation or circumstances. And in saying that, I want to really focus on that really quickly and say, it doesn't matter who you are, what your financial situation is, or your circumstance. What I really care about is the real estate between these ears here, these 6 inches here. You have to have the right mindset. It's not about your situation or your circumstance financially. If you don't have the money, if you don't have this or that, the bottom line is you have to have the right mindset, because that's what's going to get you out of the position or situation that you're in, is the right positive win-win thinking. And that's what I focus on in my coaching. Okay, so if you're wanting to make change and create change within your life and enhance or embellish your situation and your story, reach out to me, and we'll definitely talk on a more one-on-one personal level, and we'll see if what I offer is something that can help you. If not, as they always say, it is what it is. All right, so that being said, I look forward to seeing you in person, and I thank you for stopping by my site. Again, my name is Doug Gaffney. Take care, Lord bless, and have a phenomenal, prosperous day.